The Labor Department has just released new unemployment numbers showing 185,000 Americans sought jobless benefits last week. That's a slight increase from the previous week, but still a historically low level, the lowest level in nearly 50 years. Analysts say it reflects a labor market with near record high job openings and few layoffs. And it comes as Americans face rising prices across the country, with inflation soaring to 8.5%, the fastest increase since December of 1981. So joining us now for more on this, ABC News contributor Alexis Christoforous is here to break it all down for us. Alexis, what do you think about these numbers, particularly these jobless numbers? What do they tell you about the economy right now?
They tell me that the job market is still very strong. We have a very tight labor market right now, and that is a really great thing when you think about inflation being as high as it is. You need the job market to be strong to prevent the economy from slowing down so much that we actually fall into a recession. We saw that inflation number this week. We got inflation numbers on both the consumer level, the retail level, and the wholesale level. And both reports show us that inflation is at its highest level in decades, and a big reason why more than half of the rise in inflation last month was because of those rising gas prices in the wake of the Russian invasion of Ukraine.
We've also seen wages going up. How are wage increases comparing to this rise in inflation?
They're rising. That's the good news. They're not keeping pace, though, with inflation. Wages rose about 5.6%. You see inflation outstripping that, up 8.5% year over year. So our dollar doesn't have the kind of strength it did just a year ago, and our purchasing power is getting smaller, Diane.
And we got a major business headline early this morning. Elon Musk is now offering to buy Twitter in full and talking about taking the company private. Break this down for us. What does this mean?
Well, you know, he already owns, he is already CEO, I should say, of Tesla and SpaceX. I guess he now wants to be in charge of a third company. He's making no bones about it. He is now the largest stakeholder in Twitter, owning 9% of that company. He says he wants to buy it for more than $41 billion, and he can certainly afford it. Elon Musk is the wealthiest man in the world. He's worth about $260 billion. He said on Twitter, of course, he said, "This is my best and final offer. I'm not going to go back and forth." Those are his words. He's gotten in trouble before on this platform. He uses it sort of as his mouthpiece to his 81+ million followers. And he's debating whether or not Twitter is doing right by the First Amendment and whether or not free speech is really on display at Twitter. He says it should be, and the only way it may be able to do that is to take the company private. We'll have to see what shareholders say. There's already one lawsuit filed this morning against Elon Musk for what he's trying to do.
That did not take a lot of time at all. A lot of people watching that deal very closely. Alexis Christoforous, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.